Hey YouTube family, this is Shilesa and welcome to Perfectly Parker. So yesterday Parker had an OT evaluation. We are switching providers, so they had to bring her in to evaluate her. I worked Wednesday night, a 12-hour shift. Got off Thursday morning, got about an hour of sleep, and then I had to take her up there for her appointment. All Wednesday, I'm anxious, I'm nervous, very just worried when we have to go anywhere to a new provider, because like I've said, and I don't know probably how many videos by now, Parker gets very anxious, and she has some severe anxiety over doctor's offices, and that's because history of multiple ear infections and constantly having to be in the hospital. But whenever I have to take her to a new place, I instantly get anxious because I hate seeing her that way. I hate seeing her so scared and terrified and not being able to do anything about it. So instantly, I'm just feeling the same way for her. So we pull up, and she is already kind of into overdrive. She's nervous, she's getting nervous, and she's starting to cry, and she's already saying no. And so I told her, I said, Parker, we are just going to play. That's all. We're just going to play. And if you watched the gymnastics video I did before, it was the exact same thing that I told her. We're just going to play, which we were. So I think that kind of eased it, because she knew a week ago that I had just told her the same thing. So she went in and she did so good. This was the first time in 4 years that my daughter has not totally went into a fit of rage because she was so nervous about going to the doctor's offices. This is the first time, and that is such a huge accomplishment for her. Like I said in our snake video, we celebrate every little thing, and I was on cloud nine. I instantly had a sigh of relief. I was so happy that I was in tears. That's how happy I was. And I started thinking about how it's easy to say, but it's hard to do. I tell parents all the time, or you just have to have patience. Just be patient, it's coming. And a lot of our life, a lot of what we do is just being patient. Parker, a couple months ago, well, not even a couple months, it just stopped a couple months ago, but last year it started where whenever the microwave went off, if you didn't get it right away, it would just send her into a spasm meltdown. Or if you drop something and you didn't pick it up right away, it would just send her into overdrive. She would cry. It would just really send her into a meltdown. And a lot of times with children with autism, say you're in a line and you see somebody skip, well, yeah, that's annoying to us, and usually we can let it go. But a lot of times with children with autism, they just can't let it go, or for Parker's case anyway, and from what other parents have told me, can't speak for everybody, of course, but they just can't let it go. It took us, because she just stopped this about 2 months ago. So it took us a little over a year before she would not just go into just cry and have a full-on meltdown if we didn't open the microwave when it beeped. And it just didn't happen. We had to really work hard at that. We had to, when the microwave would beep, we would increase the time each time. Like, it would beep, and instead of opening it right away, we would wait 5 seconds, and then the next time we did, a couple of days later, we would do 10 seconds until we finally got to the point where she's not totally just crying because we wouldn't open the microwave, because I could be getting clothes out of the dryer, and if I couldn't open that microwave right away, it really, really, really upset her and just sent her crying. Or one day I was washing her hair and I accidentally dropped the top to the shampoo bottle, and she screamed. And it took me a good 20 minutes to get her to calm down because I couldn't pick it up. I was trying to hold her and it rolled somewhere where I couldn't see where it went to. And when my husband finally did come and get the top, it just had her so anxious, and it took us a while to get her to calm down. So it's easy to say, you know, you have to have patience or be patient until you're in that situation. So you are at a friend's house and the microwave goes off, and because they don't get it right away, it's just full-blown crying spell, just meltdown. But you have to be patient. It's coming. I have to often remind myself this all the time. I remind myself where she is at now versus where she's before. I know I've said that before, but you have to constantly remind yourself that. And even though I know it and I believe it, it's so hard to do sometimes. It is. But when you see it and you see, you know, the accomplishments that she has made or the achievement she has made from you as the parent being patient, it pays off. It really does. So this morning, before I dropped her off to school, and I was warming up her something in the microwave, and the microwave beeps and I couldn't get it right away, she politely told me, she said, "Microwave," or "Open the door, please." That's what she says all the time. And I said, "I'll get it in a second," which she was okay with it. And I was so excited. Every time the microwave goes off and she doesn't cry and she tells me, I am truly excited over it. I'm telling you, it just gives me a flurry of happiness to know that we can let the microwave ring without her getting upset. But I definitely just wanted to do that for you guys. I wanted to tell you guys about our achievements, tell you what we did. And I just want to remind you parents to just be patient. It's coming, it's coming. Rome wasn't built overnight. And for our kiddos, it definitely won't be done overnight. Just stay persistent and just stay at it, and it's coming, okay? And thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.